Have you seen that video?
Dog, they said they said he drank almost a whole bottle of Hennessy, so he was literally sitting on the couch in his drawers just screaming.
Who
And
was
the
this?
girl's like
Just some random
kid at
nigga.
the party, sitting in his underwear on a couch screaming, and his girl's like trying to like comfort him. He's crying real tears and everything.
Yeah, and like his homie like slaps him in the face and he's trying to get him, and this girl's like, "Nah, he's just like this sometimes." And dog, he's fucking tripping out.
Freaky ass boy.
Remember
that was
that
gonna be
you
you
like
off
all
the
those? Remember those what was it? Those videos when people were smoking like K2 and spice and all that shit. How people were reacting like that. It was kind of bad.
No, it's Salvia. The Salvia videos.
Yep.
That was a moment.
Dude,
Niggas would smoke and be like, "Yeah, I gotta jump out the window. I'll be right back."
Did y'all ever try it?
hell no.
We were young.
I seen the video. Yeah, we were like middle school, but I seen the videos, and I don't want to ever act like that. So
That was not middle school, bro. That was high school.
no, I was in like 7th, 8th grade when I first started seeing those.
So
videos.
thinking back on it now that we're older, do you think like some of that might have been just people kind of like hyping it up to try to get viral?
100%.
But I'm
Now
sure
that
some
I've-
people fucking tripping.
Now that I've had alcohol and other drugs, I can tell you for a fact. Like some people just be hyping shit up. Like when you were a kid and you see a drunk person, it's like, yo, this one shot made you feel that way? Okay.
No, see, like I remember when I was a kid, my mom, she was drinking. So we all done grew a lot, man. Shout out to my mom. My mom, she was drinking some boxed wine with the red vine for the straw, and like I just saw the red vine. So, like, this elite shit. You gotta do your research. We lived in Berrien. We were different people.
Clearly.
But either way, I seen the red vine of me being a kid. I grabbed it and like ate it. And I don't remember if I fake acted drunk, but I've seen like little kids like take a sip of beer and be like, "Oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm drunk now."
Yeah,
shit's funny.
That was me.
Y'all remember when y'all first took a sip of beer?
Yeah.
It wasn't beer for me. It was like cognac or something. My papa had it on his desk, and I literally thought it was apple juice. So I grabbed it and chugged it.
They threw a blue bandana over your head after that, right? Welcome to the fold.
I like chugged it, so I swallowed all of it, paused, and immediately was like, yo, I don't feel good, and was vomiting everywhere. So it was not the vibes.
Damn, you went hard on the cognac your first touch of alcohol?
They did get me out of here. And I want to act like it was Hennessy, but it was like Parmesan or some shit.
Do you remember your first time you had like any alcohol, Shakur?
Yeah, I remember my dad used to always drink Heineken. So like one day he had like one in the fridge. I took a sip of it. I was like, yo, this is the worst shit I think I've ever had in my life.
I honestly,
being an adult does not make you feel that way. It's like, wow, this is fantastic.
I can't remember the first time I had beer. I remember the first night that I drank because it was a memorable night. Shout out to our episode 17, Critically Focused Podcast. Sorry, we're doing our normal shit where we just talk about anything. But my first night that I drank, oh man. We so far this note. He might have got raped.
Freaky ass boy, though. What?
What you say?
I said what it sounded like.
Who did? Was it Keith?
Me. I might have.
Yo, fam. Should we turn the mics off? You want to talk about this, bro?
Nah, I mean, because it's only in the technical sense, I guess. And yeah, I'm a happily married man with a daughter now. So
my nigga got his salad tossed.
Something happened with me and somebody else, and they were definitely the aggressor.
Oh, so you got taken advantage of.
It's what being raped is.
Get the strap.
All right.
Get the strap. Third wolf, pass it to the third wolf. Pass it, get the strap. Get the strap. Get the strap.
My first time having Little Caesars too. It was Yukon Jack.
That's crazy.
Yukon Jack, Little Caesars, and it's not a great combination.
A half Samoan woman.
Jesus Christ.
Man, some famous number 17s, bro.
Damn.
My guy.
Next time, shout out to y'all. I might not have this desk next week.
You got rock bottom.
This is gonna be the only episode Bree ever listens to. She's like, so tell me about the Samoan woman.
Wow, yo,
bitch, flip this nigga like a tuna can.
Oh shit!
I just never mind.
She's strong.
I don't need to talk about this anymore.
Was she strong? I just
Yes.
She was kind of strong. Jesus
She put
Christ.
that nigga in a pin move.
She's half black, half Samoan, dog. She was
Was she
strong.
strong? She was strong. Jesus Christ. I can't even say how I want to say it, but that's why.
And this was my first time drinking it. We had Yukon Jack, like hard ass fucking whiskey. So I was gone, tore it from the floor up, and like just like I woke up in the middle of it and was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And
Why can't I feel my lungs?
Yeah, and I just woke up the next morning and like, damn, that actually happened.
That's crazy. Wow. Shout out to you for.
I'm honestly surprised you still drink.
The man you became.
That would make me not want to drink anymore. That's PTSD. You hear a bottle pop, you can get.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I just sort of I don't want to call it a double standard, but it just kind of like it is like sort of our society. Like as me as a
different. It's different.
I think I was 19, like a 19-year-old male, coming out of like sort of a semi long-term relationship and stuff like that. This was like my first time in the streets, sort of. So I was like, I thought like that was a dub for me, even if I didn't want it to be a dub for me. So you just kind of roll with it. But at the same time, like if the situation was reversed and like I would probably be.
If you told that story on the podcast, I would have called the cops on you.
Yeah, it looks horrible. So
yeah,
it's just kind of how things, I guess, are. I mean, shout out to everybody.
We're recording now, right?
What'd you say?
We're recording right now, right?
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
Right. I don't mind. We've been recording.
Hey, you mean like, if you told a story and it was the opposite way? Oh, I'm out of here.
I hope y'all are still sitting here.
No, I'm calling 911. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm DMing your wife. Like, this nigga's a freak.
Are you okay?
Blink twice, I'll call the cops.
Yeah. No.
Shout out to ambitious women, man. If you want something, take it.
No, because it leads to opportunities.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, just on life, man. If you want something, go get it. Earn it, man.
Mentally and emotionally equipped to send those texts, but you don't know any better because you're young and don't know what to do. And then now you can never talk to the person again. So
the real question about that story is who brought the Yukon Jack? Like what 20-year-old in 2012, 13 was like, yeah, Yukon Jack. Like that's an old like crackhead drink.
I can tell you how that got there. Because at my house, my dad had Yukon Jack. And
you did have
I think I tasted it with one of the people that were there that night that all that stuff happened. It wasn't the same night, but I tasted it with them, and they were like, "Okay, this is kind of good. Let's just get this for whatever night we're gonna like all hang out and like because I think we were just watching movies or whatever."
Yeah.
It was me and like two other girls, but one of them was just my friend, the other one was her friend, and so we got that because it was gonna be my first time drinking. Right. I had it before, and I didn't mind it.
Oh, you trying to get lit? It was just two girls and you?
It's dog. You know me. It wasn't like that.
Oh,
no.
It was like you could just have a chick and then like she has a homegirl.
Blake showed up to meet two chicks with a bottle of Yukon Jack and a Little Caesars pizza. He was trying to get freaky.
I didn't bring the pizza.
He made them buy the $5 pizza. Yeah, you had intentions. I don't care.
Big spender.
He tried to get a train ran on him.
He might have.
I didn't know anything. My mind wasn't there. I didn't know anything about this.
Oh, no, I feel you. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Continue.
Whatever. Fuck out of here.
Nah, that's wild.
All right. Number 17, man. What up? Let's get back on
Rivers.
I got something because you was skimping on your shit. But go ahead.
Nah, I go with real niggas. You just be listening like every 17 ever.
I got some people you watch. I'm watching. Okay.
Davante Adams.
Yep.
Alshon.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei Ohtani, the new GOAT, John Havlicek. I only put him on here because I guess, and Chris Mullin. Who you got?
Let's go, DJ Chark.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Who?
Braylon Edwards.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Jake Delhomme.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Jake Delhomme, I don't know for with Steve Smith was nice. Okay.
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, I thought about putting him on here. He's nice.
Runs like about it.
Man. No, don't do that.
Who?
Don't do that. He said he runs like a black man.
Oh wow.
Low-key?
And he doesn't. Nope, he doesn't. He
Like-
runs.
Nah,
He's
like let me think.
He's for one of them. Yes.
Nah, he got a little Wills too. Terry McLaurin,
Okay.
He's good.
Plaxico,
See?
2-shot Plaxico.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. Doug Williams.
Okay.
Okay, that was
He's fucking
big
up
on
right
my
now.
part.
I'm gonna let you know that right now.
You named a lot of niggas that just is like here, but
Mario
okay.
Oakley.
You got a good one, Blake. I shout out.
No, Doug Williams is a good one. Doug Williams is a good one.
I got someone here I'm not naming either because I got a good streak going. So
All right, yeah, leave it at that.
NBA or NFL?
No.
Uh,
What NBA player was ever number 17 other than
an
John
NBA
Havlicek?
player who got cucked by a Frenchman.
What?
Brent Barry?
Ding 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 ding.
Oh shit! Wow.
Hey, Brent, I was at your house last night. You might want to change your sheets. Tony Parker. Hey, Tony Parker doesn't get enough credit for being a sick motherfucker, bro.
Like, yo, if Eva calls you, say you don't
Yo.
know anything.
Tony Parker would just be in the middle of the most random shit. Yeah, I'm dating an actress / supermodel, but I fucked my teammate's wife. Somehow, it was the only person to get hurt when Drake and Chris Brown were throwing bottles at each other in the club.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about why he was in there.
What were you, Tony? You're 13 years older than everybody here. What are you doing?
I hope
Him
they
and Drake.
whooped his ass.
What'd you say?
I hope they whooped his ass.
After they hit him with the bottle, hopefully they started pounding on him.
I would
Oh,
say,
fuck it.
his mom. Fuck that nigga.
Hey,
Sacre bleu.
hey, kind of on the subject of what we were talking about
What's
before
wrong?
we did the numbers. What was y'all like when you were like 21 or under? What was y'all go to like bullshit drink? Like, what did y'all like ask for people to buy for you, or like, did you have one at all?
Like after the Four Local era?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, like hard liquor, like what, like cheap liquor did you drink?
I didn't start drinking until I was 19, and then even then, like I think the only thing I ever got was Captain Morgan because I would do the rum job that the Captain Morgan in orange soda. That's what it's called. That's what the guys shout out to Greg Miller and all them. That's what they named it.
I really wish you wouldn't have told me that. And if you
Yeah,
told me
I
that before I forgot, now I don't want to drink that anymore. That's one of my favorite drinks.
That's so now rum job is too much. But if someone says eating that, you're like, hell yeah, brother! Like, it's the same shit.
Yeah, because rim job is playing a trombone with some dick and balls too.
No, it's not. That's called a dirty trombone.
No, I'll send you the link. Keep going.
Don't.
No, I got you. I'll send you the link. I'll send it to the family.
It was
phone.
just Captain Morgan though. Captain Morgan or
Okay.
Kraken, but really just Captain
Okay.
Morgan. Or Jack Daniels. That happened too because
Yeah.
Prince Antonio's
Yeah.
not here. Put me on the Jack Daniels and apple juice. That shit's fire.
Jack Daniels was the goat. Jack
And then
Daniels and
simply apple juice.
Rich and Rare. R&R was my shit. We had that once. Tamara's mom had in the cabinet. I was like, it looks fancy, so I'm gonna just keep drinking it.
I never seen that. I only seen Gentleman Jack and Jack. I never seen that one.
Oh no, R&R is a completely separate whiskey. It's like a Canadian whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, it literally says it. But you go anywhere now, it's on the bottom shelf. I thought it was nice. It's not rich, nor is it rare. Yeah,
Vodka run.
we used to get them like some of them shitty like flavored vodkas too. Like if it wasn't Ciroc, it'd be like UV strawberry lemonade vodka, and that shit would have you on your fucking ass throwing
By
up.
the time we were able to drink, and I feel like Ciroc was already out. Because I know before, like,
Damn, you.
We
It
Have
was
were-
just expensive.
yeah. Because I remember, like, we used to always get, like, somebody get us, like, a bottle of Absolute, Smirnoff. What's the other
Smirnoff was
one?
one.
And, what's the cinnamon shit? I still drink that shit sometimes now. The,
Fireball.
Fireball, yeah.
You're
I ain't seen
nasty
Fireball
nigga,
since
bro.
college, bro. That shit was fire.
I
though.
drank too much Fireball in Hawaii. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't
We used
remember
to-
that Canadian
We used
Fireball.
to sneak like what the fuck is
The
brand
shooters?
called? Nah, like the big ass like plastic water bottles everyone in Washington has.
Oh, yeah.
We
I
would
know.
fill that up with like half like Fireball and half like apple cider and go to the movies in college.
That sounds like
Um,
a good mixture, but Fireball's fucking awful.
It's
Fireball-
one of those like
It's literally like drinking Big Red Gum.
we're all like in our late 20s, some of us about to hit 30.
So,
And
aren't you
like
30
now things like that are like way too fucking sweet. Like I don't know if y'all have
Yeah.
reached that point either, but like
Oh yeah.
yeah, just like things that are like that used to be able to tolerate that were sweet
Yeah,
are
I
now
started to
like
notice that
this
with
is too
some, yeah.
fucking much. Yeah.
Yeah. I still drink Fireball, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You're
Ain't no
nasty.
shame in it. It's all about
Yeah.
what you can tolerate.
I'm
the first thing that ever made me throw up was cinnamon roll flavored vodka.
Wow.
What was it? 70-year-old vodka, you said?
Cinnamon roll flavored.
Oh yeah.
And it was something like a UV brand or something.
I don't know why we thought drinking that like was a good combo.
So you're talking about like you got these bottles and everything like that. All of this, like, at least basically most of my underage drinking stories happened at my house in my basement. While I was on like Xbox Live, like on 360 and shit like that. Corey, you might remember some of these, but like that used to be like kind of like one of my things. Like on the weekend, like I would just sit down there and get fucking hammered and sit in the party. And I would like put a bunch of random shit inside the cup.
Play the game.
Yeah, because like we had hella sodas in my basement, so like I would just get like whatever soda, might even be Hawaiian Punch, pour it in the cup, and then go upstairs and just pour hella liquors in there, and then come back downstairs and just get fucking smacked.
That's a good way to get addicted to liquor. Glad you made it out okay.
I knew what I was doing.
Hammered on the game.
Yeah, I'd be down there getting fucked up.
Oh, that's funny. Damn. Yeah, and I remember
your parent has enough like liquor for you to really like raid the liquor cabinet, and they're not noticing like a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah. There was hella there, and I'm gonna try to make sure that I set up the same shit for my kids in the future, that so they can get tore up at home and be safe, like because that was probably a win
that's the way to go. That's for sure the way to go.
No,
like,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna look. Just not gonna check these.
I didn't drink at home at all. So the first couple times I went out, it was like, I think like 6 shots is fine. And I'm fucking smacked.
Dog, going down and getting fucked up is hella fun though.
See you tomorrow.
I never drank outside the house and was on the move underage. The only time I drank outside the house underage, like I was just at one place.
Once it got to like 19, 20, where it was like, okay, now I'm friends with a couple like 22, 23-year-olds and like people that will buy you shit or like people that are throwing parties. It was like, now it's just getting a little wild.
Yeah, I just had my sister. She would buy me a bottle and I would like go somewhere.
Yeah,
but I would
that would be nice. One place. Yeah, we 19 to 21, we were for sure like, oh, we're going to somebody's house party. We're gonna get blackout drunk, but we still gotta get home. So who's driving?
Also, I've been to like 3 house parties like ever.
Well, yeah. Once they started throwing them house parties off 72nd, like every fucking weekend, we were going.
Those were some of the best house parties ever.
My senior year, I swear they were all getting shot up. I was like, man,
Tyrell. That was holy shit, Tyrell's here.
Your senior year, there was some fuck shit happening in Tacoma for some reason. It was because you were out on the streets, honestly.
I wasn't on the streets though. I was being Brent Berry.
That's when I did a dab the first time, Tyrell. When I was over there.
Yo, Shakur did crack. I'm convinced. Shakur was in a garage and I walked in. He had like a lighter under a spoon, sucking something out of a glass.
I walked in that room and they had a blowtorch and a spoon scraping shit. I'm like, yo, you niggas in here doing heroin?
And then he was like, yeah, let me get some.
You went to a party in New Amsterdam?
Nah, Marmar and Jennifer explained it to me. They're like, oh, okay, it's a dab. I did it. I was like, okay, whatever.
You really did crack.
I seen him sit down and didn't move for the rest of the night.
Dog, I stood up and everything just started shaking. Like, oh, I am cooked. And like, dude, like that house was that party was right off 72nd. I was like, bro, I can't drive home.
Yeah, he was like 3 blocks from the house. Couldn't do shit.
Yeah,
I had like Marmar drive my mom was scared, bro. I slept over 10 hours and like y'all, I don't sleep in for shit, even on my days off. Like I can't sleep in. I slept over 10 hours. My mom was like, hey, are you okay? What happened? And nothing. I just wasn't feeling good. And then I had
butane.
Dog, I've never been that in my life. I was like, I've never done like a dab again in my life.
I think the wildest. I mean, I've done like the most like advanced weed shit I've ever done is a bong.
Oh yeah,
that's not even all right.
Oh, you're Mr. Smoker.
Is it more advanced than a bong?
No.
Or who I
like.
Except he's trying to fuck with guns.
Republicans hate Joe Biden, and they're like, "Why do you hate him? Because he's doing this." Like, nah, he's doing all the same shit Trump was. He's giving more money to the cops. How dare you?
Yeah.
All right, so let's. You wanted to talk about your boy Diddy online wilding this week, lying his ass off.
God.
Is that a mango he's holding or a hard shell taco? What's that?
It's a mango. You didn't watch? Did you watch the video?
I haven't got no IG, bro. Let me go.
Oh, I thought you posted that. He's on there. He's like,
no, that was me. I posted that.
You got to get rich so you can be out eating mangoes on the beach. Can't stop me from having no mangoes. Yeah, Diddy's a capper.
With the 15 roaches on his face.
Yeah, so his caption says, "One day when I was growing up, I woke up and there was 15 roaches on my face. At that moment, I said, hell no, I refuse to live like this. Work hard and believe in your crazy dreams. Never settle. #love." Yo,
I'm gonna watch this shit right now. Hold on.
I'm convinced that no nigga in history's ever woken up with 15 roaches on their face.
Dude,
have you all ever had roaches in your house?
Fuck no.
Not that I can recall.
Like that.
I haven't seen
roaches
like I didn't see a roach. I went to Texas for a summer.
Bro.
Yeah.
So pro tip: do not step on a roach in your house and like just keep wearing the shoes. Like you need to, like, if you step on a roach, you gotta like bleach the bottom of your shoe and shit, because like they carry their eggs on their back, so you'll step on them and the eggs will still be on there. You'll take your shoes off or whatever, and a week later you'll see another roach.
Oh wow!
How the fuck do you be knowing this? That's crazy.
Roaches are everywhere here.
Really? Oh yeah.
What was it, like probably a month ago? I took one of our cars to get an oil change, and I'm sitting in the dealership probably like 2 hours. Big ass one that comes across the middle of the floor of the dealership, and like if you go to like someplace to eat like early in the morning, you'll see a roach on the ground somewhere. It's not the place is dirty; they're just fucking everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. When we've traveled like to tropical countries, there'd be just like lizards and shit everywhere. Like, oh yeah, there's a lizard in your bedroom, like, or just on the ceiling. So it's like shit just gets in. It doesn't gotta be because you're dirty. It's like, yeah, shit just got in.
We got one that hangs out on our front deck. We call her Lucy.
Nigga, there was a lizard. A lizard popped up in my room in Hawaii. I jumped out of that bitch. You just thought it was like the chase scene off of Rush Hour, man. I hopped out of it.
And I know it was probably the smallest lizard ever.
Oh, it was hella small.
Yeah.
You pussy.
That shit scared the hell out of me. I was hella paranoid to go to sleep that night. I'm like, bro, that shit touches me in the middle of the night.
What if I wake up with 15 lizards on my face?
Yo, I see that somebody on, I forget dude's name. I'd give him his credit. But a dude on Twitter said, Diddy let the 15 roaches lay on his face like cum.
Dog, 15 roaches is a lot. Like, I feel like
He's fucking lying.
So
if I feel 30 legs tickling my face, I'm waking up.
You know what the reality of that probably is, though? It might have been one on his face, like one on a pillow, and then one across the room. Over 30 years, that becomes 15 on your face.
That's true.
Especially when you eat mango trying to make a point.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that did make me think about like other celebrity lies, because niggas be lying. I think the easy winner is Soulja Boy lying about shooting in the studio. Those 6 niggas ran up the stairs and I pop, pop, pop. And other than that, I don't know if it's a lie, but when A$AP Rocky told that story about niggas was fighting in jail, he's like, yeah, niggas was in the shower fighting, slipping on semen and shit. And A$AP Ferg was like, what the fuck? We were there together. Like, no, they probably were true. It's just hella funny to hear a nigga tell a story about niggas slipping on semen. Why do you need to mention that? You could have left that part of the story out.
I think the Rock one is a big ass lie too, where he's talking about he only had $7 to his name.
Oh my god, he's talked about that so fucking much.
Dog, that's the like when you watch. Have you guys seen Young Rock?
I haven't watched it yet.
That's like his like production was at the end. You see the credits that said $7 Productions.
Yeah,
like bro, I hate this nigga so much.
Why did y'all latch on to shit like that?
Lying, bro.
It's a brand. You fell in
$7 is such a specific amount.
Nah,
5 and 2 ones.
Dog, his dad was a professional wrestler. He was on a national championship winning team. He was big as fuck. I know he was getting money from boosters and shit. I know he had more than $7 to his name.
What age did he say this was?
It was after when
he moved to LA or something like that. When he moved to Hollywood.
Yeah, like when he was.
But I could see that. Like, hey, it's between pay periods. There might be a couple days where I got $7 to my name. I'm getting paid.
His
see how
dad
big that
wasn't like
nigga is?
one of them guys either, though, right? His
Yeah.
dad was just professional. He wasn't like
And I
one
don't
of them.
and I
One
don't
of
think
them
his dad fucked
guys.
with him either.
Oh shit!
You said what? His dad what?
He wasn't like he's not like a Hall of Famer type dude, is he?
I don't think his dad's in the Hall of Fame, but I know his dad and that Ken Masters dude or
Superfly.
whatever his name, they were like the first black tag team champions in WWF history.
Back then, though, that's like the 70s, right?
Yeah, probably.
He probably wasn't getting money like that.
They
He
probably
definitely wasn't getting money like that.
like, only back then. Like Vince was probably only playing like Andre, Hulk
Hulk
Hogan,
Hogan.
Macho Man, probably.
Yeah.
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 Maybe like Jay Snake or somebody, and Ric Flair, of course. Yeah, Ric Flair.
Yeah, I don't.
And even
there's a
their
good chance The Rock
fame
could have
was
been
probably
broke.
not all that paid. Yeah.
Especially with the way
Yeah.
Warren Sapp, you talked about him at the U, like he probably wasn't getting money.
I would love to see the two of them fight in some capacity.
Warren Sapp and The Rock.
And The Rock, yeah, because
Warren Sapp
was like, yo, yeah, he was a fucking scrub. He never got to see the field. Fuck him, like talking so spicy.
He said, I call him Dewey.
The Rock be like lifting up like little tanks and shit. Like that's a big bro.
No,
I don't know.
He didn't lie about his football career on his show. Like he got hurt, and then the next year he showed that like, yeah, we this guy Warren Sapp came, and then we got a guy named Ray Lewis, and I definitely stopped playing.
Wouldn't you lie?
Yeah.
If I was The Rock and I looked like that, like I would lie.
Oh my god!
Because who's gonna tell me otherwise, other than one of the niggas that was on the team, and none of them had said anything before Warren Sapp was just like, I'm gonna be a hater.
Yeah,
is that what that is?
It was, yo, if I'm getting my shit off, like, okay, we're not that cool, but if I'm getting my little lie off, I'm hella famous in another field. It wasn't like I went to the league. All he said was like, yeah, I was cool, and then Warren Sapp showed up, and I didn't get to play that much anymore.
I didn't even say that much. I heard him say you played there. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, The Rock was like, yeah, once Warren Sapp got there, like it was a wrap for me. And Warren Sapp was like, man, this motherfucker never even touched the practice field when I got there.
Oh my god!
Because his first year he got hurt.
Everybody like being like, yeah, no, you could have just let it get off. Like, yeah, I wasn't like, yeah, he wasn't that nice.
He had all them weight room records, and
that is right.
Like, yeah, that shit don't matter. We got Warren Sapp getting sacks a game.
Hey, speaking of haters, I feel like y'all. I would say y'all girl, but that's kind of my girl too. Rachel Nichols didn't do nothing wrong, but be a fucking hater.
She did, like, she did something that everybody would probably do in private.
Yeah,
and
but she's just being a hater, and you got caught being a hater. Like, if I get passed up for a promotion at work, I'm gonna come home. I'm like, man, that bitch ain't even that nice. Like, they don't do the job as good as me. I might make up like, oh, they only promoted her because she's a woman, or they this, that, and the third. Usually got caught. Like, I don't necessarily blame her, but she was being a fucking hater. Like, but like, knowing that she did with like
brought up the diversity shit. That's where it looks bad.
If the conversation never got public, like she would have been fine. Probably the teammate thing probably would have still happened at some point. But
yeah, she might be shitty. Like
if you're a shitty coworker, like the Mike and Mike stuff, it would have came out at some point. But yeah, in reality,
and that's probably why it's so bad.
If you got flown out somewhere during the fucking pandemic to do a job, and they told you you're not doing the job all of a sudden, you probably can complain to somebody in confidence about the reasons you think you might not be doing that job anymore.
Yeah.
And you might not have a reason like her, which might be the worst fucking one to get leaked.
She was definitely making it seem like, oh, well, they're only trying to give it to her because she's a black woman, and
100%.
I think it was like, like a I don't know, y'all ever, Taro, you might do this with like your significant other, where it's like you're saying things, ideas that you have, right? Like about why something happened as you're complaining, but you don't know if that's necessarily the thing. You're just saying them.
Oh yeah,
as they come, and
yeah,
that was one of them. She's like, all the possible whys.
So I'm gonna read what she said real quick. She said about Maria Taylor, if you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way, I know personally from the female side of it, like go for it, but you're not gonna find that here. So like,
yep.
She like didn't blatantly say she only got it because she's black, but we know how to read between the lines. You saying because they trying to make up for some shit and the timing of it. But if like also we keeping it a buck, Maria Taylor's better at her job than Rachel Nichols. Rachel Nichols kind of
she's more entertaining on TV.
Rachel Nichols, the Heat the Heat won the Eastern Conference Finals, and the first question she asked him, like the first words out of her mouth were like, "Hey, Eric Spoelstra, how do you feel about playing against LeBron again, or like playing LeBron in the finals?" Like, don't nobody care about that right now. Like, that could be one of the questions we talk about all week, but you don't need to ask that nigga that the first thing out of your mouth. Like, congratulations, you did it. You're making it to the finals. Like, yeah, you're getting to play against the guy that played here 8 years ago. So like like Maria Taylor, I feel like is better overall at her job than that. Like Rachel mentioned, like she does football, she does basketball, she does more shit than I do. You could have given her more opportunities, which is like her saying that I felt like stole from the larger point. Like the dude that she was on the call with was like Adam Mendelson. I don't want to let him slide too much because he was on there talking shit too. But like, there's hella white men at ESPN that got these jobs that they could be splitting between y'all or given to more women. But like, they're just gonna make two women fight for it, which is true. Like, it shouldn't be, oh yeah, we just got like, it got to be a woman doing the finals, so one of y'all two can do it, and we're gonna choose this girl this year, and there's no other opportunity to go around. But you being a hater and getting caught for it, it's a bad look. It's a bad look for sure.
Man, Maria Taylor, the new hotness right now, man, and she's good at her job.
She's fucking great at her job.
Yeah, no, she's dope.
Couldn't tell you. I don't see either of these people like fucking.
They just need to replace Rachel Nichols with Taylor Rooks.
Taylor Rooks is never gonna work at ESPN.
Nah, everybody will be too horny.
I feel like it's funny because there's like a black woman coalition. Carrie Champion, Jamel Hill, and Taylor Rooks. Every time ESPN does something, like, we told y'all.
You see Carrie Champion got them titties on?
Sir.
Oh, okay. I'm just
What's that got to do with anything I did to you? But what does that got to do with anything? But yeah, man. And then the dude she was on the call with was like, yeah, I just don't have energy for this anymore. Between Black Lives Matter and Me Too. Like, when people say shit like that, like, I can get how the movement can be overwhelming if you, like, are constantly having to hear about it and you feel like your whole life is, like, a revolving around that.
You really got to put some context on that, though, too. With who these people are and what their day-to-day is. You work for ESPN covering the NBA during the protest season last year?
You're going to have to hear about
dealing with niggas.
You are, but at the same time, it's like no one has to be publicly facing more than like probably these people about those things. So it's like you have to be correct every single time you're out there.
The dude that said it, Adam Mendelson, we've literally never heard or seen who this person is.
It was like LeBron's representative, right?
Yeah, he's one of his spokespeople, but
if you're controlling his brand, every time LeBron's brand, the biggest athlete on the planet, appears during that time, it needs to be on point and on time.
Sure, yeah, I think you should maybe find a different brand if you can't. If you're getting tired of it,
that's something nobody prepared for, and they just had to pick up last year.
LeBron wasn't talking about no Me Too shit. What?
There's just things you can't do though. You can't say. And LeBron's a human like everybody else, but if he does anything wrong, like the crucifixion's loud, like louder than the praise ever is.
Hey, man.
This is true.
This is true, and I don't know how wrong it would have to be because LeBron gets killed for some like doing literally whatever. So I guess
all the time. So imagine if this thing's really wrong.
I don't know how much wrong LeBron.
A $1.5 billion deal with Nike. Like you don't do anything that could possibly jeopardize that shit.
Like get on, like be fake recorded on some shit and say I'm tired of it. That's one of the things you shouldn't do.
It's like probably kill somebody if that was him that got recorded saying something off like this. Because it would.
I'm confident it wouldn't have gotten past. Like there would have been because they said that the reason this got out was because it was recorded. And all those recordings just go to the ESPN server from when those people were down there, and somebody recorded
when this happened though, too, right? Because everyone was talking about it was supposed to be like, oh, she had a tape leak or something like that, but it wasn't that. It was just this audio.
It was this, and we didn't know. So I think if this was LeBron, it would have gotten caught from like the first person, like the first person that would have recorded. Yeah, like it would have, like the building would have accidentally burned down. They would have did what they did in Miami. Like, yeah, this building accidentally collapsed last night.
You're stupid.
You use the hammer of dawn.
Oh shit, my bad.
Hey, the people that lived in that building, like if they stayed on the other side, like people that it sucks everybody that lost their lives and loved ones and shit. But the people that like survived and that lived in that complex and didn't get messed up, they're about to come up. They're about to get out fucking.
Yeah, they just like demolished the other side of that building down there.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be like it ain't gonna like. It's always the bad side. Like you right, probably you're gonna get paid, but it's like since it's gonna be like class action type of shit where you have 300 people on one settlement. Yeah, the number's gonna come out and be like $17 million for the people that survived this thing, but it's gonna be bust
Each
down like
person gets
300, 400
400K.
ways.
That's ass. Hey, it's free money though for like surviving.
It ain't free. You never gonna trust your house the same.
You be alright. Think about it, like you just live in a complex and half the people next to you like across the hall die, but you straight. You be alright. Like, hell yes.
You know, the crazy thing is they like every day they're updating. It's like, yeah, there's 24 people dead, 100 missing, 100 missing. Like, how have you not found these people yet? What have you not even down there doing?
Captain America went to fucking therapy because half the people died.
Them people seasoning salt underneath that damn rubble, bro. That's a wrap. They might as well just vacuum that shit up, bro. Fucking wrap. They say 100 missing people. It's 100 missing pieces of spaghetti, nigga. That shit's a wrap, dog. Just
they said because the way that it collapsed, they called it a pancake collapse. Like there's no like cavity in there. It just flattened out. So that's how come they said like there's no survivors anymore at this point. Like things not picking up any sound, and the way this collapse happened, there's very little chance for pockets.
Oh yeah.
So they're missing, but they're presumed dead. I got you. Yeah, I know they were saying like one of the firefighters down there like found his daughter. Some kid, like some dude, his grandparents lived there, and he kept getting calls from their phone, but like every time he picked it up, it was just staticky. Like that shit sounds awful. Awful to go through.
Nightmare scenario. Absolute nightmare scenario.
Yo, living in a fucking like a high-rise apartment, like I'm like, yo, nigga, what if this shit just collapse?
And this shit happened like at 6 a.m. too, so
bro,
you really would have been up on the toilet.
Yeah. Like you go to sleep and wake up a pixie stick.
I don't want to make fun of this, but people do it on Twitter when they be like, yo, he went to sleep and woke up at a Pop Smoke concert. That's literally that.
People on Twitter, you talking about this guy?
I didn't want to say Jamal, but
it's all right.
He's gonna do it later in this episode at some point or something.
He just tried to do it.
You go to sleep and you wake up barbecuing next to Steve McNair.
All right. Wow, nigga, bro. Hey, but I wanted to talk about like so that Rachel Nichols article came out like I think it was last Saturday at like 8 a.m. our time or West Coast time, so like noon on a Saturday before the finals, like nothing else going on, and it made me think of that was it Jerry Colangelo or Brian Colangelo or whatever? Yeah, the dude from the 76ers. When that article came out, it was like on an off day for the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. It was like 7 p.m. Like nothing else going on. And I feel like these like it's typically the New York Post or like whatever or the Ringer or whatever. Like they got to have some like comedic timing to these posts because stories will come out and it's like like other shit's going on. It's the middle of the day, you might miss it, but I feel like there's a special kind of comedy you got to have. So like we dropping this shit at fucking 8 a.m. Like as soon as people wake up, like the first thing I saw when I opened my phone and woke up was people talking about the Rachel Nichols thing. Same thing with Brian Colangelo. It was like, oh, I'm like I just finished dinner and I'm looking at my phone. And there was a Pusha T diss, and there was this long ass article about fucking Jerry Colangelo telling people not to talk about his collar. So I just thought it was hella funny how like
it's definitely on purpose. Like
these writers
are trying to drive traffic.
Shit
you don't want to waste your shit. You spend all the time working on.
You know how mad I'd be? Like you get fired from your job and they just send out a company email like 4:59 right before everybody leaves or some shit.
No, yeah, if they sent that out like the day of the first like finals games, like it's out there for like 30 minutes. It's like, oh, Giannis is playing Game 1. Let's talk about it. Like,
they were like, nah, we like, and that's the funny part. Like, they know this information for however many weeks. Like, this was from, like you said, from a leak from last summer. Like, they're talking about all this shit that happened internally. So they've been putting this story together for weeks. And they're like, when should we put this out? 2 days before Game 1 of the finals. So we get our full day, and then the next day, people got to talk about it, and then she got to go on TV and give that weak ass apology she gave. That wasn't really an apology.
Shit's ass.
That shit is funny to you, boy. All right, what y'all think about the finals so far? Milwaukee getting fucking drugged.
Chris Middleton playing like us.
I'm keeping it with y'all.
Nah, Chris Middleton played nice as hell the first game. Blake, you haven't watched anything, have you?
I really haven't watched basketball in the last like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
Whose friend is this?
Watch highlights and I turn it on occasionally. I just I've been like watching like a lot of baseball.
Oh wow, this guy's cool.
Okay, we got to be a well-rounded podcast. We're not going to talk about baseball in here, but sure.
Yeah. No, I can tell you what I have seen in the conversation I've seen around. I mean, the games are going away. So
yeah, I will say that I think the Suns are going to win this in 5 or 6 because they look dominant. Giannis looks like prime Shaq at this point. Like I think last night he had 40 and like 16 or 17. Like he can't shoot free throws. He can't shoot threes. He has literally no bag. Like if he gets walled off, he takes 3 steps backwards and just charges you like a bull. But that shit fucking works every time, and it's incredible to see.
Giannis and Chris Middleton are the only people that scored in double digits in game 2 in their starting lineup, and Chris Middleton had 11.
Yep, Chris Middleton
He
played bad,
gets
but
old.
Chris Middleton that first game like went the fuck off in the third and fourth quarter. Like Chris Middleton's a bucket. It's just like not like there like that. And I know Drew Holiday last night for game 2 missed. They said like 9 layups, which is not normal, obviously.
Hey, how tall is Drew Holiday?
Like
Probably
6'2", I'm guessing.
Probably 6'2", 6'3".
Nah, he's bigger than that, bro. So like every single time, like I'd be seeing him, like when I have turned it on, he'll be like backing somebody down in the post, and it seems like he's a big man.
I feel like at the most he's 6'4". I'm gonna look right now. He listed at 6'3".
He's a big ass 6'3".
Well, because he's probably typically backing down Chris Paul or Cam Payne, who are both 5'11" and a half.
No. Just yesterday, or was it yesterday? The game was. I think I seen he had like Ayton on his back, and Ayton like grabbed the rebound over it. Like he was kind of like backing him up a little bit.
Tell a lie.
I
he's strong.
I turn it on. I just don't watch it end to end.
Yeah, no, he's strong. No, but yeah, the Suns are the real deal. They're winning this shit. I don't know if there's anything like Cam Payne is about to get every dollar Dennis Schroeder thought he was about to get this offseason because he's fucking hooping.
Shout out to Cameron Payne.
Like, and it's consistent hooping too. It's not like, oh yeah, like he's having bad games. Like he'll have a little bad stretch and he's putting them numbers.
Has anything come out about Chris Paul's hand? Have they said like what was going on with that in game 1? Like when he like got it covered up with a towel and stuff, and like they were like doing something to it.
Nah, he looked fine yesterday.
After the game, like that was like the first question I think whoever the reporter was that game asked him, like, what's going on with your hands? He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
No, he had a little bit of a worse game yesterday, but he also had like 30 in the game 1.
Yeah, Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges was the ones hooping yesterday.
Yeah, they were going off. That team is just so well built. Yeah, I know. They said Chris Paul, his game 6 of the Western Conference Finals and game 1 of this series were the most points he's ever scored in back-to-back games. He had 30. He had 41 and then 30. Yeah, which just seems crazy. He played for so long, you would just think he had back-to-back like 40-point games or something.
And he don't be having no turnovers like that either. That's the crazy thing.
No, I think he has 3 turnovers since the Lakers series, like 5 turnovers since the Lakers series, something like that.
Okay, this is the stat I saw today. It said Devin Booker joins Chris Middleton and Jason Terry in an elite club, become the only other player in the past 20 years to attempt 25 plus shots in the NBA Finals and attempt 0 free throws.
Oh wow, which makes sense. Yeah. Devin Booker's fucking fake, bro.
His car collection's fake.
Oh, that too.
Pulling up a fucking.
That's crazy. And I know when nobody thought, like, I'm pretty sure everybody was saying like, damn, Chris Paul's never about to get in a ring. Like once he got traded to Phoenix.
Nope.
Once he got traded to OKC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's a dub. It made more sense for Phoenix. Once he went to OKC, I thought it was going to be a wrap for him.
No, I thought Phoenix was buns too. I thought this franchise was doomed.
No, I thought they were decent because they went on that run in the bubble. So I was like, okay, they'll like be a playoff team.
Y'all went on a run in the bubble.
Yeah, niggas win championship. I don't know what to tell you. What'd y'all do in the? Oh, never mind.
You get invited. Bubbles racist.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. The Lakers have one white player. Is Ron? Yeah, Caruso's our only white player. Well, this year we had Marc Gasol. We didn't have
colorism. Said you can't bring Kevin Knox in here.
All right. Kevin Knox and Kyle Kuzma might literally be the same person.
Nah. Kevin Knox has got a couple shades on him, bro.
All right.
Kevin Knox was like Kyle Kuzma's hair.
Trash and recycled, dude.
Do y'all really believe that about the bubble? Y'all really believe that bullshit about the bubble?
That was colorist? Yes.
Wow. Oh, that it was colorist? Okay, yeah, I don't care about that. I really think niggas think like the bubble was easier or something. No, even though the good teams lost somehow. Like people were like, "Oh, the Heat in the bubble was a fluke because the bubble was easier, even though they beat the 1 seed."
I do think it was different, but I don't think that like it was different in a way that was going to help one team over another. It was definitely different though.
And the team who won the championship was the team that was favored to win the championship most of the year.
Oh, just out talented motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Am I wrong?
No. I don't think we out-talented people because we brought most of that same team back this year and didn't out-talent anybody.
Y'all out-herded motherfuckers.
Whatever. No, honestly, health was a big part because, like last year in the bubble, every game was like, "Is AD gonna get hurt? Is AD gonna play tonight?"
Damn,
Like,
he's still healthy? It's crazy.
AD's a big question. I'm never really too concerned about LeBron. Like, if AD can stay healthy. This year was like LeBron was a little concerning, but even then it was like, oh shit, LeBron's giving you 27 or 24, 8 assists, like 9 rebounds. Like, okay, we're still getting LeBron. Oh no, AD's just dead over there.
Did he shut him down too? He had the high ankle.
Yeah, no, he was gone for a little bit of time. It's whatever. No, we running that bitch back
He's
next
gonna be
year.
doing the Space Jam 2 press tour next season.
No, I will say, I think I said it on an earlier podcast. Watching fucking DeAndre Ayton just be having me so mad at AD because DeAndre Ayton's like, hey, I'm big, like I'm 7 foot tall, I'm strong. Fuck Drummond, bro.
Yeah,
I had no expectations.
Players being hurt might be the best thing that could happen to you as a Lakers fan this
What'd you
postseason.
Say Jakob Poeltl?
Huh?
Never. I thought you said Jakob Poeltl being hurt.
No, I said y'all players being hurt might have been the best thing that could have happened for you this offseason. I mean, this postseason as a Lakers fan.
Why?
Because if y'all were healthy and had to face the Suns team and then lost, that'd be much harder to deal with.
We were up 2-1 when we were healthy, though.
You can go up 2-1 on a team. You gotta go up 4-1, baby, to win it.
We were up 2-1 and then beating their ass the game AD got hurt and then
gotta
lost.
Go up 4-1 to win it, bro.
Okay,
don't tell me what happened midway through the game.
We looked dominant in the 2 games that we won. But all right. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this with you. This nigga said he's only watched 3 basketball games in 2021. I'm not talking to him.
I didn't say that.
That's what I heard.
That's cool.
That's what the listeners heard.
I don't want to watch fucking commercial after commercial, dog. Fucking
it do be
take
hella
40 minutes to do the last 7 minutes of the game. That shit's annoying.
Hell yeah.
Is baseball better than that? Like
absolutely.
Okay.
All right. I see we're just lying now.
No, yeah.
There's not like slowing up that one part of the game. What happens is sometimes there's reviews, but generally like baseball games take anywhere from like 2 to 3 hours, and it's pretty consistent.
Oh shit. Okay.
Y'all
wouldn't know. You don't watch it.
I was asking based on nigga. You don't watch basketball. Fuck out of here. I was just asking.
I just got out of a regular season of basketball. This postseason shit's annoying, especially nationally broadcast games where they gotta tell me fucking Chick-fil-A every other 2 seconds.
Hey, speaking of baseball, I got an issue with the MLB, bro, or at least MLB Shop.
A lot of people do.
Dog, why the fuck can you not get the you can get the custom Mariners jersey, the white one, but you can't do the blue one custom?
Ugh.
You can't?
That's ass.
No, you can only do the white one.
Why do you think?
Oh shit. Oh
science,
shit,
my boy.
Yo. God damn, I just handed you an MVP trophy.
What was you about to just get your name on it? You about to get something specific?
We get Crip on it. What are you talking about? Why would I get my name on it?
With number 60?
Yep.
Niggas would literally extinguish you.
Nah, that's the one like custom baseball jersey. I want the blue one. I don't want the white one. I want a blue one.
You talking about the teal blue one or the dark blue one?
Like the dark blue.
Oh, okay.
You're really trying to get active.
You can probably find a way.
Or just go to Lids or some shit.
That too.
For real?
You buy the blank one from Just Sports and then go to Lids. They do all that stick.
Or I was gonna say Just Sports. There you
go. Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that, man.
Lids does all that like embroidering shit and stuff.
You can definitely put that together. You might have to go to, or maybe go to a game. You might you pay $17 extra for your jersey.
Damn, I wonder if they could. I wonder if I could do that at a game.
Probably, they deliver it.
Or at minimum, you could buy the blank, I'm sure, and then go get it custom somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'd be shocked if you can't figure out a way to get a dark blue custom one.
Yeah, they only offer the white one, man. I don't want the white one. I don't like all white jerseys like that.
I don't like all white anything. I'd be afraid.
Exactly. I'm not into white like that as much. Like all white shoes and all that shit and stuff no more.
I don't like the idea of buying jerseys. I just don't because I never get a chance to wear them.
Yeah, you just gotta make a chance.
And they took the black Marlins one off too.
Dinner.
Going out?
Period. Yeah, going out of that. Oh, you don't go nowhere anymore? Hey, COVID, once I got vacued up, bro. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I didn't go anywhere before that though. I'm very much homebound. Like I've always been that way.
Hey, hey, once you start streaming more, you put your jersey on for the stream.
That's true.
Let people know it's good. Yeah. We'll talk about that off
I'm
here.
about to go. I gotta go to fucking Lids tomorrow. I gotta go see what's up with that.
Priority.
Yeah, they have that press machine there. I'm sure they would put some shit on for you. I could send you a couple places too. I know that do that.
Y'all wanna do some commentary real quick? Y'all want a chance to be mature?
Oh yeah, let's get it. Oh shit.
I cannot imagine that this is gonna be mature. What the fuck is this? What do you mean commentary?
This is my
All right, man. So the reason I come to y'all with this because earlier this morning, y'all know I'm a YouTube guy. I just be watching all types of shit. This video came across my feed, and I watched it. It was someone else like doing commentary on it. But the situation is so wild, and I know y'all be in these Twitter streets to be seeing situations. You might have already seen this situation itself. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna just hold on. I'm gonna bring y'all in.
Are the listeners gonna be able to hear this?
They should be because I believe when I do this, the audio comes from me. So once that's something I should have had y'all look at beforehand. I'm gonna stop talking and then you'll see if this is. Did you click the stream?
I just did. I see.
Ooh, that's
bald
a
black
stupid ass
woman.
bitch. I know this.
Yep. Oh.
Y'all know the situation?
Yeah, well, she's talking about like a dude should have to pay for all her bills and all that stuff, even if they don't date no more. That stupid bird braid ass bitch. Yeah, I seen this shit. That bitch is a fucking idiot, bro. The light skinned bitch next to the dude right there.
Here you go.
I look at it in two ways. So I personally feel like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another. So I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my shit, then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, your credit is gonna messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
still paying it.
Yeah.
Hold on. So right now, let me tell y'all what just happened.
What?
I don't know what the show is, where they got these people together, what they were trying to do here today, but either way, this is like some off-brand Love and Hip Hop reunion looking shit. This chick is talking about that she's been broken up with her ex for a year. The ex is still paying the rent on her apartment that she lives in with the dude that she's been with for a year.
That nigga's a cuck, bro. That's all it is.
But hold on. It gets better because then she talks about what her current boyfriend's stance is on the situation.
And you would another dude?
Yeah. It's been like I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year, and he's been paying my rent.
Well, I would love to meet your guy. I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
Want to get some work.
And one man want to stay in that house that another man is paying the bill for. I gotta question him because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like this nigga still. Once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here, he gonna be like, nah, we gotta get in the crib.
He knows.
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
He's nice. He's nice.
I want to hear this.
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when the
Wait, no, her dude's in the right. Yeah, hey, somebody else is gonna pay our rent to live here, and I don't have to spend any money on. And she sounds like she's from New York, so I could save $2,000 plus a month.
It's got to be from New York.
Why would I say no? Yo,
I bet.
First off,
I'm about to follow her on Instagram. But
that line of thinking is wild as fuck. Like, oh, if we dated before, you got to keep me to this lifestyle. Yeah. Not even married. Not even like, oh yeah, we're married, so you got to like pay spousal support. We dated, so you got to keep me at that lifestyle. I'm baffled. I would love to know who is paying for this.
Did you hear her reason though? It's like because you don't want to get your credit fucked up.
What? Bitch, are you dumb?
I just want to know like what her plan is like when the lease is up.
I get. I was about to say I get if it's the case of like his name is on the lease, so he doesn't want to fuck his credit up by like having you get evicted. But once that lease is up, I'll be like, yeah, we're moving. I'm moving. Like, I'll pay the rest of this shit if I got the money to do that, but you gotta go. But she said it's been a year, so I can't imagine that's the case. No, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
My fault.
You do some
Yo,
research.
he went to her Instagram and got fucking busy, you horny ass nigga. Nah, yeah, that's incredible.
That shit was beyond me. That's a lot of fucking money. A year of rent.
I've always thought that, like, and I'm not rich, so it don't matter to me too much. But like, I've always thought that the like spousal support type thing is a little crazy. Like, yeah, we got divorced, so I gotta like pay you because of like I made this money while you were with me, and you're used to being this way. Like, if I get fired from a job, they're not gonna be like, well, yeah, you made X amount of money, and we shouldn't be able to just leave you high and dry. Like, there's no other than a relationship where two people make their own money. And if you're married, sure, like technically money is split between the two of you, and depending on how you do your taxes, money might literally be split between the two of you, but that's not the case with everybody.
I understand, like, I guess with the marital sense, like, of I guess spousal support, or whether it be out money or whatever. I understand that to some degree. I think with the time we see it the most is with celebrities, and that's where it kind of gets crazy. But with normal people, especially speaking from like a military perspective, a lot of times spouses have to like kind of throw their career on the back burner or throw their career away entirely in order to put up with this lifestyle. So like if something goes wrong and like you were to split, you haven't been able to build up the experiences through the years the same way you would normally have like in your career. So you aren't able to earn money the way you should be able to. So in that sense, yeah, a parachute of some sense makes sense, but it should have a time limit. It's not a forever thing.
Yeah, it should be a forever thing. And I think it should be case by case, because it seems like, again, somebody who's not rich and hasn't been divorced, but like me and my wife both work regular, like nothing changed after we got married. So if one of us leaves, there would be no reason for it. Like, but yeah, if you're in the military, it's like, yeah, I moved you to a different country. You couldn't do shit there. But like that happened with you. So like if you got divorced, would you have to pay something?
I'm a unicorn in this whole entire thing where I have been able to do my career the entire time. I haven't had any setbacks because of me being in here. I've actually probably had some benefits, to be honest. So
so yeah, I guess it would depend case by case. But that's hilarious to think like, hey, we dated for a year or 5 years, and like, oh yeah, you were rich,
dated,
spoiled me. Nah, you're high. You're fucking high.
You didn't put any skin in the game. Hun, sorry, like you might have felt some way, you might have changed your Instagram bio, but ultimately you had nothing to lose.
Yeah, you want me to? I want to keep this lifestyle up. Sounds like a personal problem to me. The fuck?
Yeah,
I put you in enough rooms where you could have networked a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
You didn't enjoy the ride the right way. That's all that.
And her dude is absolutely right. Yeah, like if we can live somewhere rent free for any amount of time,
could you do it?
I dare somebody to come pay my rent. I dare you.
No, I'm talking about this situation where you're the dude coming in to the girl whose rent is being paid for by another guy.
Especially if I'm coming in and hearing how we've been broken up for a year and we've been together for a year. So he came off fresh off of like, oh, you were just with X dude, like, and he still pays your rent. What am I telling him to stop? Hey, bro, I got it now.
He moved in though. Like you would be down with all that. Oh yeah, nah.
If I moved in, bro.
I couldn't trust her.
Trust her to do what?
Because this sounds too good to be true that someone's just willing to pay your rent for a year. Someone's willing to pay your rent in general in New York, and you're telling me you got nothing to do with the dude? Like, I couldn't trust her. Like,
if I hear her going on shows and her reasoning is like, yeah, you can't just demote me.
I'm talking about when she got on with you. She said she's been with the new guy for a year and been broken up with the other guy for about a year.
So yeah, something like some conversations might have been had. Like she's like, yeah, I'm not fucking. Hey,
it's a different breed.
Hey, and if you, I'm not about to say it. If you wanna rent her out for a couple hours.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's for sure.
No, I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking about the person that pays the rent, dog.
What's
wrong with you? Yeah. And she's like, yeah.
You seem like one of them.
Yeah, once a month I gotta like go on a date with him and do whatever. Like, ooh, save me $2,000 a month.
Yeah, my fault.
I'll save the money.
It's a bird ass couch though.
Bird ass bitch, stupid ass bitch. Nigga, a cut.
Goddamn.
She ain't stupid. Her ex is stupid.
Yeah, what is stupid about her?
No, but just the way that she thinks, like her fucking, Wait, the way she be talking like that, she's a fucking bird, bro.
I will say, I will agree with you that the way that line of thinking is fucking dumb, but the fact that
Yeah,
it worked on somebody,
no, hey,
if you like it, I love it.
It's her reality. What you
oh
gonna
yeah,
do?
hey, it's a reality.
Oh, I'm not just gonna leave this place you're paying the
Yeah.
rent for if you're not
Hey,
living
keep it
here.
a buck. I don't look like her. Everybody that looks like her could probably think that way. Like, yeah, some nigga about to pay my rent.
That's a privilege that comes with that.
No,
Some nigga about to pay my rent.
They don't talk about that when you get off the table in the DR. It's like, yeah, no, you might not have to pay rent next year. You play this right.
no, yeah, for sure.
Talk to the right man and you're good.
Yep.
Damn,
throw
I
that-
wish.
Just get your
Should've
body
first
done.
was the right one.
Go Dubai and get shit on her, fuck some salmon, and then you got your money back right there.
That's the
some
plan after
salmon.
the lease is up.
Hmm?
That's the plan after the lease is up.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
gotta
yeah,
get it next year.
I hear they be like letting like them dudes be like sticking like fish in their asshole and shit, all kind of wild shit out there.
Shit, you probably
You
gotta,
heard?
to what was
You
it,
heard?
Yelm? Where Mr.
Obviously,
Mr.
what-
Yam, Mr.
nigga,
Hands
what?
happened?
What about you?
Where was Mr. Hands? What was that? Wasn't that Yelm?
Oh,
Oh, that was
Auburn or
like
some shit. Or-
that was like Yelm, like not White River, but what's the Enum Claw or something like that?
Enum Claw?
Oh, I know
Yeah,
one
you
too.
go out there, you can probably get a fish up your butt.
Miss
if you
it.
wanted
Nah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. When you go to Dubai,
Get a
they
coho
be getting
salmon.
shitted on and be having to do all kind of weird shit. Shout out to them though.
Hey, shit, I might go to the DR and get my body done. Fuck it. If I can be 6-packed up for $5K,
Oh, yeah.
Shakur, be honest.
You're gonna get kidnapped.
Let's say you went on a vacation to Dubai. Are you going to look for the weird shit?
yes,
Just
No,
to see
what?
like if it where it is?
yes, no, yes, he
What do
is.
you mean, like?
Just like if someone told you like, oh no, you just look in this app
These
and this is where you
parties
set
and
it up.
chicks be getting this done. If I'm in the vicinity and I see like yo, you guys be doing this, that's wild. Cause I'd be curious, but like yo, then I'm out.
What if like you meet a chick who's out there on those type of missions at a bar, but it's her off night?
What do you mean?
I'm just
Like,
saying, like,
Yeah,
she
like,
off,
she gives-
is she like this, the conversation ends there, or is like you still like?
She
no,
gets
y'all
know,
doomed
if
on
you get
Monday
busy
through
tonight.
Thursday.
but no, you can't wife no chick that lets people shit on her and stick salmon in her asshole.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm saying like you might have to wipe a fish scale off yourself.
No, she's just telling me like, yeah, I be coming out here, I be getting into some shit. Like, all right, hey, that.
I got
nothing to
doo-dooed
do
on
with it.
last night. Are you trying to link?
Mother,
Yeah,
it's like a whole
she
crab leg in my
showered-
shit last night.
Showering and hand sanitizer. Like, yeah, all right, what's up?
Showered in hand sanitizer.
Yeah, she clean.
She just took a vodka shower and you're good.
A vodka shower. You're a fucking idiot, bro. Nah, bro. You can't wife up no chick that be doing no shit like that, bro.
Why not?
Dog. 'Cause all right, man. I'm not having this conversation with you, man.
I'm gonna just say everybody's done some shit. I know you've done some shit.
That's the most
that-
extreme, though, bro.
It's not, but it is, but it's not.
No, getting doo-dooed on and getting a salmon
Getting
put up
dude on and like
is-
fucking
is-
fish. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You don't want no
Nah.
woman that's doing that.
I don't.
I'm not gonna say I don't want no woman that. It
No,
depends
that's
on
just-
the.
I'm
It
over for
depends
that,
on
put
the,
it that
the
way.
amount
Like just to
of time.
mess with, but like something serious.
If I was with a chick and she was like, "Yo, like we've been dating for a little minute. Me and my ex, like he used to shit on me every once in a while." I would,
You're never
wouldn't be
gonna
like,
look at her
"Yo,"
the same,
I
bro.
wouldn't be like, "Yo, I'm out of here," but I would also be like, "Why would you ever want somebody to shit on you? Like, what's going on?"
This is like not to like shame nobody who's like into these type of things, but like
No, we're
those
shaming you.
that's
I'm shaming you. Fuck that.
That's
I
fair,
don't
too.
kink
That's
shame.
fair.
I'm not kink shaming nobody.
No, I'm king shaming, dog. Some people
be king shaming too, because I was going to get to the next part. But like some of these like fetishes, dog, like you it doesn't end with anybody like reaching a finish. Like it's just
Yeah, you just messy and you
That's
stick.
what you think.
You're frustrated.
You doo doo on somebody and you're like, oh. this is
All
what
right,
we're running
all
through.
right.
I don't okay.
That's what you think, bro. You would think
No,
like,
that's how
Do you
those
think
guys-
you can
you would think like
push a
feet would
turd
get you
out
off, and
and-
then feet.
stay on attention?
Me? No.
Nah, there are some nasty motherfuckers though.
I don't want to doo doo on
They-
anybody ever.
Like I hate
I
to
don't
say
like
like
the
on a
doodle.
black man, but they say like when Deshaun Watson's masseuse would leave, he would just like dry hump the air and nut. So there's some nasty motherfuckers out there, bro.
He's a nut ass freak ball.
He's a nut ass freak bull. Nah, that's wild. But yeah, not
Shout out to episode 1. We back.
Hey. he's an ill nigga. Yeah, that's ill. That's an ill nigga.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Somebody on Twitter.
I'll
Somebody on
get a
Twitter
hot
was
towel.
saying,
All right, hold up. Just nothing. Like, bro, what's wrong with you? I was gone for like 35 seconds. Why are you fucking in the air? You're a professional quarterback. You made the Pro Bowl. You're first team all pro.
JJ Watt went to the front office like, yeah, yo.
No, like, man, like the first team all pro quarterback just dry humping the air and nutting on himself.
Man, burned through like 30 masseuses.
Well, I was
in the air.
but wait, it is kind of crazy how like the whole Deshaun Watson shit went away once he stopped talking about wanting to trade. Like he wanted to be traded, and it was like, yo, they're killing this nigga, and we haven't heard a word about that in like 2 months, 2.5
He
months.
came out with something that said something about
Nigga, we heard a new case every week. At one
They
point.
got up to like 26 women. That might be all the ones he called. Like,
but then remember
that was a cutoff.
17 that'll vouch for him, so it's only 9 now.
oh,
Yo,
they got down to 9.
Nah, that was the worst possible thing that was the worst defense I've ever heard. They were
That
like,
was hilarious.
yeah, we got 25 masseuses that can vouch for him and say he's not rapey. It's like, yo, so he's went through 50?
Yeah,
That's hella, bro.
Like, that's not normal at all.
so I don't believe no allegations. So you got 37 of them.
That's wild.
Speaking of, Shakur's boy got out of jail this week. Anyway,
yo, don't do that to my man.
nah.
I'm trying to
I
think
didn't
who got out of jail.
I don't want to speak bad on his name,
Flip
but that's
top.
Tonio's man. Tonio's man got out of jail this week.
That's Tony, old boy.
That's Tonio's man for sure.
Like,
Aw.
you're not talking about Pill Bosby, right?
I am.
You might be.
Yo, he got out of jail on a technicality, and people were like, "See, he didn't do it." They're like, "No, he admitted to doing it. We just said we wouldn't arrest him for admitting he did it, and then we arrested him for
Wow.
admitting
I
he
don't
did
know
it."
how that works. I don't know how that's a thing. That's crazy.
The DA
Money.
fucked up. Like literally,
Yeah.
the DA fucked up. That's all it was. He shouldn't have been in prison.
That's something that if any of us would have went through that same situation, they would have been like, yeah, we know we fucked up, but you gonna stay here anyway.
We
He's
don't
rich as
have
fuck.
$3 million to pay a victim. So
Yeah. Oh.
that's
I
probably
might.
why.
Don't look at my bank account, Nick.
You got Dogcoin like I do. You ain't got $3 million.
I keep having to set market limits. That should be going down like a bitch, bro.
I'm about to
I don't even look at my Coinbase wallet shit anymore, bro. Every time I get notified, I see Bitcoin is down.
Bitcoin be going down.
Yeah, it
200
goes
on
up,
Dogcoin.
man.
Fuck that coin.
Yeah, I see it's like your thing is worth $1,300. Yay! Now it's worth $500. Like, what the fuck? What the hell happened?
Yeah, you owe us $7,500.
Yeah, I don't know. Elon Musk, whatever the fuck he was doing before, hit that button again, bro.
Yeah, man.
That nigga worried about beating his meat in space with 3 other grown ass men.
I want to go there too, so hit the button so we all can join.
Hey, would you guys go to space if you could?
For what?
I don't know.
Look,
To say you
so
went?
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
yes, but not with our current methods, because the entire idea of like getting there on a rocket, I'm not really for that.
How is you gonna get there, nigga?
Well, like I'm talking about how they got like inside like like Halo and shit like that, right? Like a Pelican can fly to space on Halo.
Okay,
It's like
I would
smooth,
I
right?
would go to space if I'll go to space when there's shit to do in space. Like right
I
now,
do-
you're gonna go to space and be like, "Oh shit, I can see the Earth." Now I'm going back.
Well, look. So you can die here on this planet like 6 billion people do all the time, or you can die in space like maybe 20 people have ever done.
That'd be
You
kind
think
of
anybody's-
weird to die in
You
space.
think anybody's gonna give a fuck about that? Like, yo, this one of the niggas
You
that died in
can
space.
black men to die in space, bro.
I think somebody black died, or I think a black man died on one of them fucking cruisers that went out.
Challenger didn't get out of the orbit.
Oh, okay, all right.
Challenger blew up over Houston.
I'm cool with not being the first black man to die from anything. Quite frankly,
Challenger got smoked a turkey leg up.
Wow, how's anti-black? You're an idiot. You're stupid as fuck.
that's the pop culture thing Blake knows about is fucking turkey leg hut.
Come on, I seen on I think it was Jamel Charlo on his little Showtime thing. They showed what they had down there. I'm like, dog, this don't even look right.
No, they're making niggas go to turkey leg hut and like black tie and shit to sit in the parking lot
heard
and have
about it.
$1 margaritas.
I heard
and
about
a
it.
literal turkey leg.
Hey, I'm not
I
gonna let
love-
him. Them turkey legs be looking good as fuck.
Because they
I've
said
I've
y'all was
never
treating
looked
us
at a
like the
turkey
club,
leg
and like we
before.
ain't at the club.
You never see. Dude, do you remember? Not it wasn't Safeway. What it was the grocery stores that's closed down now.
They sell turkey legs
Albertsons.
at the fair and shit. Or you ever been to like
Yeah, they
Disney
got
World or
they
nothing?
got them at the fair.
Them
They got-
turkey legs at the fair be looking trash as hell. Turkey be dry as a motherfucker, bro. Why you eating
Nah,
a turkey
bro,
leg?
dude. I want to say was QFC the one that had the good fried chicken?
No,
I
you
did
think of
Fred
Albertsons.
Meyer.
Albertsons
Nah,
had
Albertsons.
turkey legs. Them shits was good.
Albertsons, you get
Albertsons
that
had
paper
turkey
box,
legs.
boy.
Yep. Yeah, Albertsons. Yeah. Nah, Albertsons used to have turkey legs. Them shits be good as hell. And like whenever I see that video of the black dude with the little apron to show, he said, "Yo, man, the shit don't fall off the bone. It's free." He shake the turkey leg, that shit just fall off. I was like, that shit look so good.
Where is that
Yeah,
from?
no, turkey's trash as fuck.
Some nigga make it a turkey leg. You just got a little stand.
Uh,
That shit be looking good as hell though.
All
Shout out
right,
to turkey legs.
Blake, you was this you that wanted to talk about EA announcing another sports franchise coming back?
no, look, I didn't. All I put on here was that last line about my shit in my phone. This is all y'all.
Oh, okay. Oh, Shakur, you knew about this then. I didn't know about this at all.
But oh yeah, it's
Neither-
supposed to happen next week, right?
I don't know. You said
Tell
it
us about
says
it.
June 20th.
Yeah, I know EA is supposed to be announcing because I know. So the
That was a
rumor
month
is
ago, bro.
they're gonna
So,
So
yeah, you did put
there's a
June
big
20th.
rumor that Dead Space is supposed to be coming back. You guys remember Dead Space, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That, and then they're supposed to
Scary as fuck.
be bringing back like a sports title. The big rumor is supposed to be Fight Night, but
I know
it'll be
Dead
it's a
Space
bad
is
title
coming
for it.
back, but the people that made the original Dead Space have branched off and they're making their own version of what looks exactly like Dead Space.
yeah.
So I'm not really sure how that's going to work.
Those
Fight Night
games
would be
look
dope,
good.
though. I've been waiting for a boxing game to come back for a while now. That shit
You
was
ever
fun.
seen ESBC, Electronic Sports Boxing Club? You want me following that?
Oh, I forgot about that. That does look pretty good.
They regularly post updates on like YouTube. They've got a big roster, and that shit looks really, really good. Like super skill based. It looks really good.
I'm ready for a boxing game.
I don't want shit that's too skill based though, because them fighting games be fucking hard when it be
It's all
like
about who you're playing against, though, right? Because like me and Shakur will play fighting games. We try virtual fighting this week and stuff like that. But like
That game's
neither
ass.
of us are. Yeah, that game's ass. But neither of us are like professionals. You know, like we'll have our fun matchups. We might invite Greatest in, and that's a fun matchup too. But it's like if we go online and try to play random, we get our boots fucking smoked. So it's just all about
Yeah.
who you're playing, really.
That's true. Yeah, like Champion was the last one, but Fight Night Champion that's a legendary game. That game was fire.
Oh my
That came
God.
out like 2010, 2011.
That's one of the most
Yeah,
frustrating story modes ever. Fuck that
them
game.
fight night games are
I
fucking
could beat
fun.
the end. Dog, you used to fight. You got to
You
fight
got to the
white
end.
supremacists in prison.
You got to the end.
Oh yeah, I got to the end. I just couldn't beat that nigga.
Yeah, no, you different already. You was
Hey,
whooping my ass in
you
the game. I hated playing that shit against you.
got to beat up Nazis in prison. That shit was fire. That was a fire ass game.
I know that your list of projected sports games that will come back was NBA Street. You had Def Jam and NBA Live. I don't think either of those three are ever coming back.
NBA Live.
We're never getting an NBA Street game.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
never
no.
getting another street game of any sort.
They might have fucked the NBA Live brand off like too much at this point.
You think so?
For
You think
sure,
they're done?
for sure.
Didn't they just make NBA Live last year? Or was that 2 years ago?
2
That was
years.
2
I
years
think
ago.
19 was the last one.
If there isn't one this next cycle coming out, so for 2021, so
You would
yeah,
already know about it. Like you would already know that there was a
yeah,
game coming
E3
out.
did happen. Honestly, yeah, you guys might be right. Then NBA Live might be done.
Yeah, they gotta.
Yeah.
It's gotta be something drastic where like they like acquire another studio or something, and have them make it like it has to be like a complete change to say like, okay, we obviously couldn't do this and we did something different to try to make it work.
Man, because like honestly, like the graphics look good. The they got the shoes, the gear, all the extra shit.
Talk about
Everything
gameplay.
but the game. Everything
Yeah.
but the game is fun.
Everything but playing basketball is good.
Yep. Yeah, like niggas will, I see Chase be playing that shit all the time. Like, how
Oh
are
my
you still
God.
playing it? He's like, yeah, like the actual game, like playing the game is fun, but hooping ain't shit. Period.
Yeah, like the presentation is good. They got all the fresh like bait gear, all the kind of crazy shit. And it looks dope. But shooting and dribbling and passing suck.
I think I did a franchise like not on this last one, but the one before it, and I thought that was kind of bare bones too compared to franchise on 2K.
Yeah, because what was it? I remember they gave one away for like It was on sale for
$3.
$5, and I bought that shit or whatever it was. And I did ask one of my money back, dude. And it was annoying because like you couldn't use the That's when they first had the WNBA teams on there, and you couldn't use them online. It was hella annoying. We had like, you can't use. Oh shit! You can't use the WNBA teams online, huh?
Nope.
That is insane.
There's a sort of a My Team online now that you can do with them, or was it Team Up? You could play the W online.
Have you tried using that to like? So you can't use the actual VC to make your player good.
It's what it used to be. It's like 2K9 or 2K10.
Yeah, you gotta like play and earn stuff, and dude,
Yeah,
those
I'll
are
fuck
hard
with
as
that.
fuck.
I like it.
Man, I couldn't do nothing. I was like, man, my bitch sucks, bro. I can't get no buckets. My woman player that's in the WNBA. My maybe binary, non-binary character.
I won't even fault you too much for saying that because I know he'll say like my nigga sucks on like a regular my player.
Like, damn, man, this bitch got me on L's right now. I can't dribble. I couldn't shoot. I couldn't.
I felt the same way just playing the normal game on there. Like that's like the most difficult part about it is that you can't just out athlete somebody to a bucket. Like like you might have like a 70-something come off the bench in an NBA game, but he got a little dribble package and he can drive past somebody. So you can go get a bucket. There's none of that on there.
Thinking about that makes me so our boy Darius got to meet Brittany Griner this week, and I know Darius is probably the size of most women in the WNBA. She's fucking huge. She should be the greatest WNBA player of all time. She looks huge next to that nigga in every aspect.
Hall of Famer, man.
Lisa Leslie was?
I've never seen Lisa Leslie next. I've never seen Lisa Leslie next to somebody who I've met. Like I can see these people next to regular people, but like seeing them next to somebody who I've like stayed next to is like, oh shit, that is a huge person. Period. She was kind of girthy. You might.
Yeah, shout out to her for chopping them titties off.
She didn't do that, sir.
She can post shirtless pics on Instagram.
Never had them. I guess we'll wrap it up.
I got some shit.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I don't even want to talk about that last thing.
The show must go on.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. So when I was putting dishes in the dishwasher this week, I was using my time of deep thought. I had this thought because I was y'all ever seen the channel on YouTube called Mini Chat?
Mm-hmm.
So what this channel will do is like they'll pick two artists, right, that had like a situation, but the situation didn't really get to like words or nothing like that. And they'll show you like the subliminal like beef back and forth with them, or if it did get to words, they'll still show you that, but they'll just do it like with their music and stuff. So I watched one for Drake and Kendrick, which that went like way further than I thought. Like I wasn't hip to a lot of that, and then I think Drake and Meek as well, which obviously that one was much more public and out there and shit. But because of that, like I had the thought like. I always like compare like ball players to rappers and shit like that. And for that purpose, I was like, man, beefs today are like, kind of like the equivalent of like what like being like a dunk contest champion is now for like your NBA resume. Like people don't really have them that way nowadays. There's a handful of them, but like it's never like name calling and stuff like that. Like you rarely ever hear someone like call out somebody else by name, especially when it comes like to top tier people, which is like top tier people don't do the dunk contest. So that's like, you get what I'm saying? Like you might have like top tier people who can like throw down a dunk, but they're not going to go and do the dunk contest.
I think the Big Sean had a line on Deep Reverence talking about like his beef with Kendrick, and he was like, "Yeah, I even had a conversation with Kendrick, and like we just found out it was like a miscommunication because it's like we kind of thought y'all had a beef, but y'all never said you had a beef. Y'all never directly said anything to each other, and then you confirmed you had a beef, even though no words were ever like there was never a diss song to one of the two of y'all."
It wouldn't have been considered beef if they really started beefing and making tracks toward each other. He was going to get fucking slaughtered.
That don't mean it's not beef, though.
They won't engage in it, though, nowadays. That's the point, though. Like, and if they do, it's subliminals, and you kind of have to guess and assume.
He would have
shit, this is the line, which is why they had a conversation. They were like, oh, it was a miscommunication because I thought you were talking about me when you said this, but you really weren't talking about me when you said this. You were talking about this person, and now I got to, like, go back and figure it out. So it's probably better when niggas was calling by names because you didn't have to think about.
Or just make it like super obvious.
Yeah.
I'm just beefing in hip hop.
I do too. Like it there's
I
nothing wrong with
really
it.
do.
I like the
I don't
shit.
miss the violence and death,
Yeah,
but
It's-
like,
Yeah, because Nick, because like you said, like people still do it. Like people
do it
still be
all the-
mad at each other and have an issue. But now it's like I gotta like parse through like a little appearance that you did where you made a little shot at a person or
yeah.
I
I gotta
do
send you
like
this
how
one on
rappers-
send y'all this one
rappers
on
just
Drake
diss
and
Joe
Kendrick to see
Budden.
if y'all was like catching it when I wasn't, like, because Drake
so
like
long
really
ago.
fucking picked up on addressing him after the Control verse. Like it was frequent, and Kendrick was always like firing back too.
No, I feel like I like to see the video because I think I caught a lot of those, but those are like those are literally two of my favorite artists.
For sure.
So like catching them like, oh okay, like he's clearly responding to this line or like
Control was so
something he said.
long ago.
For
That was a
real.
Control's what 2015,
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
And
right.
and Fabulous is still looking for a booth.
they had a clip on there of I think it was Drake sit down with Elliot Wilson at his house or whatever, and they asked him about Control, and he was like, like, I mean, he had a moment. That's cool. Congrats. Or I think it was a Crown interview actually. He's like, he had a moment. Congrats. Like that was cool. But like, can anyone here like tell me how the verse on Control starts? And no one could answer. And I was like, damn, like I don't know either. But
I just remember him like talking first, and then
Yeah, but I know he's talking first. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been. I do remember that interview you were talking about. It's been way too long for me to even think I remember any of the first.
you can remember how a lot of Drake verses start though that aren't as big as Control verses.
I know he said something.
I don't think that's fair.
That is though. That's what we're talking
No, because
about.
I don't ever go back to Control. I listen to all of Drake's catalog.
That's
all
what
the
he
time.
was talking
and
about.
I listen to all of Kendrick's catalog all the time.
That's what he was
Control's not one
talking
of the
about. He was like, you had a moment. You were the conversation for a little bit, but really, like, how big was that?
It wasn't even big. If you think it wasn't even
Like
big in Kendrick's career like that. Like when I think of Kendrick, I don't think of the Control verse.
So that's what he was saying. Is like,
It was a
everyone
moment,
keeps
yeah.
asking me about it and talking about it.
Like, he just fucking snapped on that shit though. It was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, this nigga what the fuck off.
There's two other people on that song who were like pretty good, if not great MCs, and just it don't matter no more, bro. You picked the wrong time to
literally
rap.
didn't matter.
Yeah, like Charles
didn't
had
matter.
his verse on there. I was like, his verse wasn't all that, and then
You might
Big
as well
Sean,
punch yourself off.
He didn't throw shots at Charles Hamilton, so I'm not even acting like it counted.
Charles Hamilton. Shout out to Charles Hamilton. I hope he's doing well with his mental health and stuff now.
He'll be in the comments actually.
Oh fuck, he might know where I live.
Also, man, we need to fuck Lil Uzi, man. He beat his ex-girlfriend's ass, something like that.
He
Hospitalized her and shit.
I guess he like found out his ex-girlfriend Brittany was at dinner with St. John or like a lunch date with St. John. So he walked in the restaurant and like went off on them, pulled a gun and put it to Brittany's stomach and punched her a couple times, and then got into it with St. John or whatever. Yeah, Lil Uzi's on some weirdo shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he's on. He's on some weirdo shit for sure.
Yeah, that shit's cool, dude.
God damn, yeah, Hidden Woman is absolutely terrible. I was watching the Roy and Mal podcast today, and they talked about it, but I still hadn't seen the video. And
I haven't seen the video.
They were saying like if like you're a bystander who doesn't know anything about any of these two gentlemen or like anything about him, like you might think like, man, that guy's little brother is really getting mad at him. Like, that's funny.
Yeah,
for
sure. 5'2" or 5'3". I know he's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's just funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a nigga running a restaurant with a gun ain't too many people doing
And
shit.
a diamond in his forehead.
You went to a restaurant with a gun.
Nah,
nigga.
he took that out.
Out of there, nigga.
He took the diamond out because his doctor said it was gonna kill him if he didn't.
Oh, he
Did
took
he
it
really?
out?
Yeah, he took it out.
What's
It was
there? Just a scar?
Yeah, skin.
That was the dumbest shit ever, bro. This nigga really had an infinity stone in his head. He want to be the Indian nigga from Johnny Quest so bad.
Y'all watch this week's episode of Loki? Speaking of Infinity Stones,
Yes, sir.
Good transition.
that shit was kind of tight. How they like were going through all the different Lokis and like what they did in their different timelines to get there.
Dog, I
And
need
then
more
all the other-
alligator Loki. Fuck all that.
Like, yo, Alligator Loki was high key the star of the show.
Yeah, he's about that action.
He bit a nigga's whole hand off.
Yeah.
The fuck?
No, and then the kid Loki was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, shit, what'd you do to get here? Yeah, I
Killed
killed
Thor.
Thor. No biggie. Like what? Hold on. Nah, and then the other one was like, what what do you say?
I beat
collected
all the
six of-
Avengers and
I
Thanos.
beat all the Avengers and took all the Infinity Stones, and I got Mjolnir somehow. Like, what the fuck? All right.
The alligator's like, Cap.
Yeah, I'm still on like episode 3. I just
That
don't
shit
care
was
about Loki like that because I actually read Thor. Like I'm reading like the latest run now, and I'm like, bro, I just
Nigga's a fucking hipster. Man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
It's
I'm
a
asking
Disney
about
Plus
that.
show. Shut the fuck up, bro.
You guys,
I'm talking about the MCU, not the MC Comics, bitch.
Damn, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Well, I read Black Panther, so when I watched the movie, it was fucking trash because Killmonger wasn't even on that type of time.
You the Game of Thrones book reader ass.
anybody reading them?
Oh my god, I meant to start the podcast with that, dog. So we were getting on the elevator coming home tonight. There's this older black dude that lives in our building, cool as hell, and he gets on the elevator with us. I was like, "Yo, man, how's your night going?" Or how's your day going? He goes, "Oh man, it's been a long week. I'm ready to go home and relax." And I seen he had a DVD video, like a DVD package, like it was shipped to him in his hand. So I go, "Oh shit, what movie you got? Like you about to vibe out and watch a movie or something?" He goes, "I'm watching a TV show." He goes, "God damn it, why am I blanking on the name? They're fighting over the throne, the dragons and shit." I was like, "Oh, Game of Thrones." He goes, "Yeah, I'm starting the last season tonight." And I was like, "Oh shit, enjoy!" And then, like he said it as he's getting off, and the elevator closed, and me and Amara just look at each other like he's about to have a long night. Yo, you're having a long week, and you're about to watch season 8 of Game of Thrones. You're gonna fucking hate everything. I couldn't imagine like renting the DVDs to get that, and that comes to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is about to be dope. I'm about to watch the worst season of television ever."
What if it's a little bit more palatable because like you're not waiting a week each time to get it?
That's how I watched the show, and it was not more palatable.
Oh, you watched season 8 that way?
No, I watched season 8. Like I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I don't think it would be more
It
palatable.
might be like a half point better.
Okay, so it'd be a 4.5.
Yeah.
God, he said that shit, and I was like, "Oh," I had to do my best to not literally be like, "Oh shit."
It's probably
that
more
season.
It's probably more than that because you're not going to work on Monday, having the deliberation with your friends and coworkers through the week about how bad they fucked this up. You're just going back to back to back to back to back. So the can't build on you the same way, and you're not hoping that episode pulls you out of it and saves you from it because you're just on to the next episode.
Yeah. That was the worst part of that season.
It might be like 2 points better, honestly.
I got theories. Okay, so it'd be a 6.
Yeah. Yes.
It would still be like easily the worst season of that.
A 6 is a terrible in a Game of Thrones like season like lineup. Like that's horrible.
Game of Thrones is like a 9 at the worst seasons ever, and that shit was like season 7's a 9, and it's like when in hindsight, season 7 was bad too.
Yeah, it might be a 7.
I thought it was awful because I was like, "Yo, you think you're about to vibe out and have a great night? You're gonna be fucking pissed."
Can I because I know y'all probably haven't watched it, but I'll give a spoiler free like take on Black Widow.
You son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I was just about to ask if you guys seen it yet.
Yeah, I will watch it before I got on here. So I brought this up earlier this week in the chat, but I'm gonna reiterate: it is a absolute fucking crime that they killed her off. Because my God,
is this a prequel? Like before, like she died?
Yeah, this takes place after the not Winter Soldier, Civil War.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But my God.
Duh, Negro.
Why did they get? Suck my dick. Why did they give her a movie? Why did they give her a movie post Endgame about post?
It makes sense. The stuff that they introduce in here, it makes sense because it's stuff that's probably going to come back later. There's a lot of cool shit. But
I did see people talking about like the handoffs from like Thor to this person, Captain America to this person, blah blah blah. Like kind of being a little setup in this movie. Like is she handing off to somebody or something.
And this is I probably need to watch a breakdown because I didn't catch anything in this that made me think of Thor. But
was it worth $30?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That was fine. It's good. It's 30 for the Disney premiere thing. Again, like we talked about this, like that's like the same price I pay to go to the movies with me and Bree.
Exactly.
So and I can't like reliably have Brinley be quiet for 2.5 hours in a theater. So
Yeah, you fuck around, get beat the fuck up trying to get her to be quiet in that movie. Dude.
yeah, so it'd be bad for everybody. So yeah, it was worth the money. I'm not mad at that. Two, I think with how good the TV shows have been for Marvel, I might have preferred that this be a TV show just because you get more content. But I'm not mad at this being a movie either. I'll definitely be one I'm going to watch again. And then three, what else could I say? The ending like sequence on this is maybe like the most wild shit that I've seen since like the end of Fast and Furious 6 with the plane. Where the road was like 10 miles long. Like you know, like all the shit that just has to go right, and the chance that this shit is like going on for this long, like it was kind of on that level. It got a bit wild, and I know it's Marvel and like wild's like what they do, but like this was like, bruh.
This was beyond it. This was crazy.
This is a bit
a
much.
Mad Titan crashing a planet into a planet. Got it.
And yeah, like the one time like I've seen their CG budget kind of get like, yo, like this don't look straight all the time, but it's
I feel like that probably makes sense based on like they were clearly doing some of this during COVID and editing during COVID and had to like push it back. So that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, understandable for sure. I just I think my main thing, like, oh my god, like Scarlett Johansson, like wherever you're going next, we'll be Creatively Unfocused Podcast will be here to support. Just don't do anything problematic where we don't have to. We got to cancel you and all that shit.
Like, and let Katie drink your bathwater because I'm next.
Is he up?
That was one of his like most viral tweets. It was like, I want to drink Scarlett Johansson's bathwater.
Oh, he might be having a chance. No, she ain't Disney no more.
She can be whatever she wants to be with you. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, like,
have you guys seen Fast 9 yet?
Oh my god. Not yet. No, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it? I'm surprised you ain't seen it.
I usually go see them in theaters.
Yeah.
But theaters is weird.
Yeah.
I've heard it's crazy. I need to watch that.
I'm gonna try to go golfing again tomorrow, but maybe I'll make time to go see that.
Over here.
Okay, hey, Blake getting back on the 8, the 9,
feels
and the
good
18.
to work out again because I have not worked out in a long time. So it's like doing physical activity.
Like golf feels like a workout to you, or you're saying like just being like doing something physical? Period.
Doing physical stuff, but like it being on the driving range, doing like repeated swings like that, it's definitely some sort of a workout.
Oh, okay.
Oh hell yeah!
I ain't never golfed, so I'm just asking because I didn't.
I've golfed once. That shit is hard as hell, bro. That shit's technique is.
Yeah, the most I did was Top Golf, and we was trying to just launch shit as far as we could.
Yeah, I mean it's like doing the swing repeatedly, like that takes stuff out of you. But when you actually are playing golf as well, especially if you're carrying your bag, it's just like hiking. So
okay,
yeah. If you're in a car, it's much less of a workout. If you're carrying your bag, walking 9 holes, 18 holes, it's definitely a workout.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
I
know that's why
if I do play tomorrow.
You don't be getting the cart?
No, I don't need it. I'll get a cart if I'm playing with another person and we're like short on time or it's busy out there, because then you don't always have time to like walk the hole, because then you have to keep at a pace when you play. But if it's just like if it's dead out there, if I go like hella early in the morning, I'll walk. It's nice. Like the golf courses are always like really pretty like nice places and like beautiful places, so it's not really bad to be out there like that.
Yeah.
Does Michael Jordan got a golf course out there? Like, does he own a course out there?
I don't know. If he does, it's in the Triangle or it's in Wilmington, which both the Triangle's like an hour 15 from me. Wilmington's like 3 hours from me, or 2 hours and 2.5 hours.
Me not being from there, everything is North Carolina.
Wilmington is where he grew up. It's where Lady High School is. It's on the coast. It's where like hurricanes come through and fuck it up every single year.
That's where the white people came through and try to clean some shit. Shout out Wilmington, man.
You know about the Wilmington massacre?
Yeah, one of my older black coworkers brought it up to me like pre us shutting down last year. So I was looking into it a little bit and I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
That's when I was talking about Bruce Beach in LA. He brought up Bruce Beach in Wilmington. I was like, yeah, go look these up real quick. I was like, oh shit.
Look
up the whole fucking state.
I think it's the Greensboro 7 as well. There's some young HBC students who were putting it on the fucking line, and it got ugly.
Hey man, shout out our ancestors this one time.
Nah, as impressive a group of people as you'll ever find.
People be like, "Yo, I'm not that fucking stupid ass T-shirt that went around a couple years. I'm not my ancestor. You'll catch us saying, shut the fuck up.
Those shirts are so corny.
Shut the fuck up, because our ancestors was doing it all.
Yeah, that's some horrible take. I know I've seen people say that like about like
It's a fucking awful take.
The people that buy that stuff are people that just like got proud of their blackness when they were like their 20s.
Yeah,
and they start hanging out with black people till like 20.
I've heard people like shit on like MLK because like him being like passive, non-violent and stuff like that. But it's like, dog, you have no idea what type of fucking balls that takes to do that he did back then, like marching through like rural Southern America to get voting rights for fucking people, and not laying a hand on anybody or saying anything bad to anybody.
They only got beat up a couple times. Like, there was only one bloody Sunday. There was only one bridge of death. Like, fuck out of here.
To Chicago and took a fucking brick to the head and didn't lay a hand on anybody for it. Like,
GD.
They don't let the GDs in the dough. Hey, they don't let the GDs in the dough. Hey.
Man, shout out to GDs, man.
Shout out to Buddy. Shout out to Gary GDs.
Shout out to Chris and Buddy.
Allegedly.
Man. Shout out
to drive Maserati because they fuck with folks. All right, y'all ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All
right.
Everybody stay safe.
Philip Rivers episode of Critically Unfocused. God damn it.
You think he's getting the cover?
He probably won't, and he probably shouldn't, but I'm giving it to him.
And Bomani said Philip Rivers had the most pull of any athlete you've seen in the Triangle when he lived here.
Yeah, he said who would have made the most money in the Triangle is Big Dick Phil.
His name. It's Fertile Dick Phil.
Name another NFL player that's had more sex than Philip Rivers. I dare you.
Antonio Cromartie.
Philip Rivers got more kids than him.
He says Deshaun Watson. Thumping the hair ain't fucking sex.
Please cut it. Cut. We out.
And he got more kids he know about.
Oh my God. This time we're on.
Yeah. All right.
Blake I got a little Troy Polamalu out here anyway.
Oh, see ya.